Boom. Hi, y'all. Trey Gang back with the tea. Trey Gang back with the tea. Everybody, thumb me up. If you watched my last live, what did I tell y'all? Was Trey Gang was on the track? What did I tell y'all? Right? If you watched my last live, we went to Patrick West. Patrick West, right? And I went to y'all and I told y'all when I went live, I said, hey y'all, I'm finna show y'all what's really going on. Taylor Gang spilling the tea. I'ma just be here to bag him up because every receipt that he put out, if anybody try to debunk him or, you know what I'm saying, call the panel and try to mislead information, I got his back. Shout out to Taylor Gang, y'all. Taylor House Publishing. Now look, do y'all remember, I ain't got to say do y'all remember, but when it come to this scene right here, didn't I show y'all who this was? What narrative Trey Gang gave y'all about this dude? I don't know nothing about this dude. Never met him in the day in this life. By me doing a little research and photo shopping, and you know, in the little social media, right? So I said, hey y'all, check out his background, right? Patrick West. Him. This is Patrick. Before he fell off, at some point of time in his life, I don't know much about this man, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know whatever happened in his life, but he fell off. He had to be on some kind of narcotic. Y'all know how, you know, say things ain't going your way in life and you just give up and just, well, I'ma just hang on the streets cause I'm close to the street. All right. Now look, I gave y'all the blueprint. Right? Let's go back to this picture. Y'all see when this picture was took? July 15, 2015. Right? He don't look like he doing any kind of narcotics. He could be. This could be the downfall. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, but but I was looking at the pictures. At some point of time on his social media page, look, just look when he posted. So you could kind of sense be like, man, I see where his downfall became, and I see why he homeless. Here go Taylor Gang video that he just went live on. Look, this is 10 years later. Hi, y'all. Didn't I tell y'all that Trey Gang had some tea? And I told y'all, like, man, look, y'all go over there to Taylor Gang. You know what I'm saying? He's spilling some tea, right? Y'all see Taylor Gang got some well, I don't know when this picture was took where he's showing, but y'all see the same thing, right? I told y'all, I said, man, look, once you look into Patrick West, cause this the homeless man. This the homeless man that the news gave a narrative about Javion supposed to be giving him $200. $200. This the homeless man, right? Okay.
Mr. Patrick West. Look at Mr. West a little bit. That is him right there, and this is the man who reportedly got $228. Now, if you look at his eyes, of course, you see, the desperation, the despair, the hopelessness in his eyes. So I don't think none of us would disagree that if persuaded, if coerced, if, given the opportunity to, get out of trouble, then he may do something that's dishonest. So what we're going to do right now is
check this out. This my live that I went live. Right? Let's go to my channel right quick. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We're going to go to my channel and go to my recent live. This case, 6 hours, well, 5 hours ago, right? Check this out. I'm going to show you how Taylor Gang is on point. Because he just released this 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. When I went live, you finna get a better understanding the way I came like this. The first thing the person finna, oh, that's a truck drive. Man, look, then he trying to get some. They could be like, whoa. Look, y'all, I had to study this whole Henderson town. What streets go here, what the neighborhoods at. It ain't even hard to figure out, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even from Henderson. Never been to North Carolina a day in my life. By me researching the Javion case and the Kanika Jenkins case, the Ahmaud Arbery case. Bro, I know these folk neighborhood better than they know their own neighborhood and never touched down. Thank God for Google Map. Thank God for Google Map. So now look, let's go to the homeless man. And I want y'all to see and hear this video before the Javion case was going viral, right? Where it was in the midst of that. And the homeless man came in existence. Keep this in mind. When I tell y'all about breaking news, they're going to give you the breaking news. When I mean like, oh, we found a body, you know what I'm saying? And we got witnesses saying this, and we got witnesses saying that, and we know this is surveillance cameras around the areas and all of this. That's going to be your breaking news. But when they come with the following news, that's when the narrative going to change. That's when the narrative is going to change. Right in your eyes when it comes to a cover up. When it comes to breaking news, always try to be the first one on the scene and listening to the witness, the news reports, and how they're going to break it down to you. All right. For a prime example, right? They talk to the truck driver. And I'm gonna ask y'all a question once y'all heard this truck drive.
Lives in Illinois, but was coming, I think, from Pennsylvania, we've learned, down to North Carolina on this particular haul that he was on. So what do we know from the sheriff's office about the timeline of events leading up to when he was found dead last week?
Right. So the sheriff's office released this pretty intricate timeline of events. It starts off with McGee picking up a load in Pennsylvania. He's coming from...
All right. Y'all get the point, right? Y'all get the point. If we look at the timestamp, I told y'all, I said, man, look, y'all just do y'all research. It's a simple case. It's an easy case that you can break down. This case is so easy to break. It ain't no conspiracy unless you let the news, unless you let, social media get your head wrapped up. Cause watch this. Y'all know the news is quiet. They sit back, they watching. I'm telling you they playing. I'm telling you how they finna come, gang. I'm telling you how they finna come. Taylor Gang just exposed the main suspect. Taylor Gang exposed everything. But the public still don't have a full understanding yet. We need to get an understanding right now before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Because keep this in mind. Ain't this case is still open? Ain't this case still is up on investigation? If you turn up right now, it will be hard for them to close the case. If they're gonna try to rule it as an accident, they gonna watch this game. Cause they got to still cover this up. Watch this. Check this out.
This is cannabis and mushrooms in a can. You ever tried anything like that?
Shoot! Let me try that! It smells good.
Nice.
We're going to listen to the video that was taken. Now, most importantly as well, they don't show his face. As I pointed out this morning, you can talk to, you will have a crime scene and people talking about, yeah, we seen the guys come through and they just started shooting and their face is on the camera. You can see somebody say, yeah, I saw the robbers run off in the car and they went that way. Their face is on the camera. Now, this person is not a witness to a crime. He's actually someone who's part of the timeline. And so why would they neglect to show his face, but then allow him to say his name? But then
Nah, just like what he just said, why would these people would not look, this case done went viral. The police department knows your situation. It's easy to identify you. This is not a big town. When they mention Henderson, I don't know if some people think like Henderson, North Carolina is probably populated with 1 million people or something, or 400,000. No, 15,000 people, bro. That's 15,000 people. It's a small area. So the police gonna know everybody. If they got criminal charges, they're gonna know you. You got family members that been locked up, they're gonna know you. If you was born in Henderson, they got a system that when you was born, guess who delivered you? when you were born, your doctor. Guess who your doctors were? And this finna be another episode where, since y'all seen with your own eyes how police is corrupt, watch how Trey Gang finna expose the hospitals of the doctors that's in charge. Ooh-wee. Trey Gang gonna be the first one that's gonna break this news. So I advise, man, that Vance County better get some act right quick, right now. Cause, man, I've been doing a lot of pinging with these receipts. All right. Now y'all see that? Same hair. Only thing the difference that this an older picture of him. You see how his jaw sucked in? His jaw done sucked in. He done got a little older now. You know what I'm saying? Now, he homeless now. But in this picture right here, you know what I'm saying? It looked like he was good and good health. You see what I'm saying? And this could have been a picture of his downfall. This where the homeless man finna come in there. The Trey Gang showed y'all who he would be linked up to. Watch this. He ain't got access. He ain't in the social media no more. Just like when Taylor Gang had the people telling him on the platform, you know, Quinn Bullock, he got a Facebook page, but he ain't just active though. You know, he don't be on that junk like we do. We on YouTube, we on Facebook, Instagram. We just probably one of those dudes that just ain't social media active like that, but got a Facebook page. He just ain't just with all of that. You see what I'm saying? But he should have been. But you know why he should have been active on his Facebook page at a time like this? Because he supposed to been watching his back. He supposed to been watching his back and tracing all his trail, but he ain't thinking how the way we thinking. Man, we caught you. Guess what? The same homeless man from Henderson, right? And look who he friends with. Hold up. It only takes 1 grain of salt just to taste it. It just takes 1 grain of salt just to taste it. Hold on, wait a minute. Bullock. Trace it back to the Bullock family. That's why I went live. Before I went live now, and I'm showing everybody this your connection. If we can get all the big YouTubers together and spread this narrative, all right, you got Quentin Bullock on the paperwork. They gave you a homeless man that's tracing back to the same Bullock family. Same Bullock family. Right? Same Bullock family. Not only that you could trace the Bullock family, just go down the timeline. Right? And you're going to see what I see. You're going to see what Taylor Gang see. That's why Taylor Gang did this. Look.
He may do something that's dishonest. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to listen to the video that was taken. Now, most importantly as well, they don't show his face. As I pointed out this morning, you can talk to, you will have a crime scene and people talking about, yeah, we seen the guys come through and they just started shooting and their face is on the camera. You can see somebody say, yeah, the bird.
And Miss Family The Javion case is going viral. Everybody talking about it, and they doing the interview with him, concealing his identity. Why? Would that $200 would link back to a crime scene? You see what I'm saying? What was the rope about? If you homeless or whatever, you know what I'm saying? What if did he intentionally stop the Walmart to buy a rope? Or did somebody ask him to buy the rope? I'm telling y'all the way to think. But this one thing I learned about life. Man, you could end up in the situation, and the situation could be the most craziest. The world is so crazy, you could simply clean your kitchen up and you be like, let me take out the garbage. And take out the garbage and never go back in the house and nobody never see you. Never see you. All right. Check this out. If you look down the friendly and go back to his family tree, you will see the connection. You will see the cover up. You will see why the police had to get involved. Watch this. Why would the police have to cover up for a homeless man? And the homeless man is connected to a Quentin Bullock. These the people, you got a Quentin Bullock, Patrick, Ray Patrick, the white boy. Oh man, I'm finna, boy, y'all just don't know how the police just play, dude. I see why they quiet. That's the narrative they gave us. It's finna slap them right back in the face. And watch this, y'all ain't finna see this big slap game. This slap boxing right now. This slap boxing. Look, listen what I'm telling y'all. Okay. At some point of time, this one thing I ain't gonna tell y'all. Javion had to run. Well, he already ran into a homeless man. At some point in time, Quentin Bullock discovered the body at a trailer shop, repair shop. But the owner called. Hold up. Boy, man. All right. Check this out, gang.
I saw the robbers run off in the car and they went that way.
Step up, because I said we as black people, we don't have nobody we can put other people on to businesses. Like most companies, these big companies, it's generations that form these companies, but they start as one or maybe two people and they grow. And so I didn't have nobody to push that on. And he was one of the first people that say, hey Dad, I'm about to go drive, you know. And I'm like, wow, well, what make you want to do that? He said, I just want to do it, you know. I want to put in my work.
Deputies say that
for a Harley Davidson motorcycle, it comes inside of the bag that you see here.
Motorcycle.
He went over to Walmart and bought a rope. That surveillance video has since been released. We've been able to see him actually use self-checkout and buy that rope. From there, we've...
All right, so once again, that's the narrative. Once again, you see how they released that video. They didn't release the video from him dropping the load at the smoke shop or at the Hampton Inn, they released that video of him buying the rope, which means he bought the rope, so he's going to go 2 hours later and use it and wrap it around his neck 11 times, right? That's only sensical, right? To do that on your first load. But let's go ahead and get to this. What's going on?
That in the parking lot, Javion Magee gives a homeless person more than $200, and he tells them, "This is all that I have."
Nope, I don't believe it. Do y'all believe Javion gave a homeless man $200 and told him, if I had more, I'd give you more? Right? Listen to the narrative that the police already drew up. Because you got to think about it. If you're thinking about, we could come up with a narrative and we're going to release this to the news. And once the news released it, when they started an uproar, they can't take the narrative back. They can't switch it up. You see what I'm saying? Because Taylor Gang told y'all before he dropped all these receipts, he said, when I went and got the report, these people already redacted the police report. There was a big red flag. The news supposed to been on it. Like, what? Guess what the news got in their report? They know who the homeless man is. They got the surveillance footage. They know everything. They know everything, bro. They talking about this same man connected to Quinn Bullock. Think about this. How and what happened if you got this homeless man, Javion and Quentin Bullock? What would they have in common? And they don't even know each other. Now the homeless man gonna know Quentin Bullock, right? It sounds like that him and Quentin Bullock gonna be on the scene. How would the police gonna get involved in this? What is really going on? Oh, my sound low, gang. Hold on, man. Let me fix my mic, cause that's the second time. All right. I hope it don't sound muffled now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold that microphone like this. All right. Now y'all see what I'm saying? If you follow the truck route, you're gonna stop in Militant, Tennessee. I mean Miltonburg. If you're gonna be there for an hour, that means in the Bullocks there, because you got the Bullock in Millerburg. It ain't no telling who Javion ran into Millerburg. And you got the Bullock family there. And he was there for 2 hours. It takes 10 minutes to get to Henderson, Tennessee. Went to distribution center. Dropped the load off. They said he was there for 4 hours. Was he was there on the premises for 4 hours? Or did he walk to the Shell gas station? It's a lot of things that you gotta look into. You see what I'm saying? You wanna know why this story don't sound right? Check this out. The reason why the story don't sound right, cause look what the news gave you. That's why it don't sound right. If you go to breaking news, just go to the breaking news when they first released the news. Look at that narrative. When they did a follow-up on the news, when they started going viral, watch how the narrative start being manipulated. You're finna get two different narratives, because you want to know what they told you in the beginning. They said they were cutting grass, discovered the body, and they got a 911 call for the owner, from the owner. Because keep this in mind, the paperwork gonna say somebody cutting grass and discovered the body. But you got the owner in the paperwork said they discovered the body and called 911. And you also got the company that he worked for, the trucking company. Because I looked up the trucking company. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, the trucking company called these people and told them to check on the truck. Look what time the company, look, this what y'all don't know. This what the news do know. This what the police know. What time the trucking company called the shop and told them, check on the truck. Check on the truck. The truck door was unlocked. His phone was in the truck. The keys, they never said the keys was in the truck. They didn't even mention the keys in the police report, from my understanding. So who would have the keys to the truck at this point? Who would have the keys? Now look, if he would have had somebody in the truck or met up with somebody or homeless people, why the Henderson people telling y'all it's homeless people that hang out in the vacant building that's feet from the body where he was found? Then you got the news don't want to show this man's face. Why would they want to show this man's face? They know who he is. They tracked him down. The police got him in the paperwork and took a statement. Maybe because when you look at his background, it's gonna match up to another Quentin Bullock. The same Bullock that he connected to. Same Bullock. This is so crazy, gang. This is crazy. Cause look, you could trace him back to the same Bullock that called his channel. You see this?
If you shave your head every 1 to 3 days, you need this.
Look at that line. He has a beard, but his beard doesn't look.
Oh, wait. Let me get this spilling tea now. Hold on, Trey Gang. Slow it down. Slow it down right quick. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You gotta think about, I don't care if you homeless or whatever the case may be, you still came from a family. You know what I'm saying? You still got a family out there. What if you were connected to law enforcement? What if your family connected to law enforcement? and you hang. Ooh, boy, the police is in trouble now. And the cover up, it didn't make it so bad. The cover up finna be so cold that you finna break other cases in Henderson, Tennessee, cause they so corrupt. You see what I'm saying? Watch this game. If you got him from the neighborhood, hang with the same people from Henderson, right? And nobody don't know your family background. Your family background, even though you might be thinking you hood, gangster, whatever, because you hanging with black folk, but look where your family, I'm just saying. I ain't saying that he could be connected to the police. I'm just saying he might be. I ain't saying he might be connected to him, even though we got similarities, you know what I'm talking about? Something like this.
Look, and we Bullock. Let's move on to Mr. Quentin Bullock. Now, of course, again, I went to Mr. Quentin Bullock's Facebook page, and these are some of the pictures that I pulled up.
So, you mean to tell me this the same homeless man that's connected to Patrick? I mean, not Patrick, that's connected to, Patrick West. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. You want to know how this confirmed? Hello, did I pass it? Look, it's confirmed. Go to his friend list. It's confirmed. Which profile you want to go to? Which profile you want to go to? Because he got a couple of on this job. Let's go to facts. Right here. We got two facts. This fact and this fact. Which one you want to go to? That's tracing back down to the homeless man. So is this a connection that you trace back to Quentin Bullock to the homeless man? And maybe you can trace the homeless man back to the police? And that's probably why it could be a cover up. Well, let me put a bug in your ear. Was it a robbery gone wrong? Was it a setup? Cause it's something with Quentin that he don't want the public to know was his connection with law enforcement. That's what I got out of it. Yep. He got some connection with law enforcement, and it ain't looking good for him. You see what I'm saying? That man was sleep telling Taylor Gang, man, take the video down, man. You putting me in some things. So what if Taylor Gang trying to get justice for Javion Magee, but finna end up giving justice for the corrupt police department, because they got other victims that ain't associated with this case. But if you solve the Javion case, you might open up a can of other worms in the Henderson case. And it's finna be a whole lot of murders cover up. It's finna be a whole lot of murders cover up. And it's finna be exposed. That's why the news getting back like, whoa. You finna expose not only the murder cover up, you finna expose the blueprint of the police department. You finna see why the narcotics harassing the neighborhood. You finna see why they patrolling and stopping people from out of town, writing traffic tickets. You finna expose a whole lot of things. Because once you expose them, you finna expose a whole lot of police departments. All right. If it's a big YouTuber out there watching Trey Game, go look up this. And I'm finna, not only them, y'all too, gang. Go look up at the police department that had the most corruption that went viral for murder cover-ups, racially profiling, and all of this stuff. Go look it up. Once you look it up, look what county they in, look what state they in. And you're going to be like, wait a minute. No wonder it be a lot of police shootings, false raids. Look at the Breonna Taylor case. Now I see what was going on with the y'all remember that Breonna that lady that got killed by the police? And make it so bad. Like what Cat Williams said, this is real. You know what I'm saying? That everything gonna get exposed. I tell y'all what. If you go back right now, put your mindset right now. Think about Sandra Bland. Think about George Floyd. Right? Think about those video that went viral. Think about Michael Brown. You know what I'm saying? Think about Trayvon Martin. Think about all those little, you know what I'm saying, these murders that then went viral. And look at the police department. If I had a mindset what I got now, everybody would have looked at the police department. Everybody would have looked at the police department and looked at the officers. And then you would have found out, man, not only these people is just police officers, but when they took an oath, guess where the oath will come from? And all police got to take this oath from black and white. That's why you got the color blue on the police light. Right? That's why your badge, when you encounter with the police, look what the badge is going to be located on his chest. All right. Look at the law. When you get pulled over, what's the first thing the police want to know? Where you going? You know why I stopped you? Yeah, they find a reason just to stop you. Right? Only way you get stopped by the police if it's your fault you speed. That's why they stop you, because you speed. Don't speed. Do the speed limit. Most police stop you unlawfully. If a police stop you right now and you drive, this how you could kill everything. Police pull you over, blue light you, let them walk to the car, crack your window. Don't roll it all the way down. Crack that job. Hey, officer, how's your day going? What seems to be the problem? I'll explain that later. And do you got your license and registration, and all this? He done hit you with that. this how you supposed to respond to that. Since you want to be smart about it, it's a couple of ways you can go about that. You could dispute with them, be like, "Hey, what seems to what's the problem? Why you pull me over?" Well, I explained that now. You got to explain to me why you pull me over. What's the proper call? Because if you know the law, you can rap with them. What's the proper cause? You got to have some kind of proper cause. Did I commit any crime? Did I commit any crime? Well, you was speeding. Do you got your radar on you? And you give me data and showing me where I clocked it? No. If you can't show me that, I want speed. Where you going? I'm heading to my destination. Minding my own business. Right? I smell bud. Oh, you smell bud? Look, this how the police get you. But don't you know how you can silence him? Because you got an amendment. You can remain silent. You can remain silent. So if the police pull you over and you feel like it's something funny, hey, call your supervisor. According to my attorney, I do not answer questions, and you got to get up with my attorney. You know what I'm saying? Once you advise the law that according to the law, you know what I'm saying? By my attorney, advise me, do not answer questions, plead the field. You see what I'm saying? Police can't do nothing about that. And guess what they gonna do? You got your driver's license. And guess how you finna handle that situation? According to my attorney, I do not answer questions. Right? Bruh, it's so many ways that you can snipe the police. And I wish I could have known this stuff a long time ago. I wish I would have known my laws. Because now I see why the police do a lot of traffic stops. Because it's to stop you. Because they know the average teen gonna drive their mama car, daddy car, or whatever. Or maybe their baby mama car. And you know, this gonna be at an early age. When we juvenile, everybody already know when you start driving. I was driving when I was juvenile. When y'all started driving, when y'all was juvenile, right? Without license. Driving, hoping you'll get stopped by the police. But the police will target only young people because they know they never had license or they license suspended. So that's when you think of racially profiling, it's really not racially profile. You know what I'm saying? It's a money grab. You see what I'm saying? It's just a money grab. Well, we know you ain't got no insurance on this car. Because they ain't finna take you to jail. It's a traffic violation. Since you don't know your right, you going to jail on a traffic violation? I never went to jail on a traffic violation. My license suspended. Man, I done had so many citations, bro. The police never said one time, man, we got to impound your car. So now look, I'm trying to put y'all on something because y'all finna look at this totally different and make it so bad. When it comes to cover up like this, it's all the same. It's the same crime and it's the same cover up. It's the same crime and it's gonna be the same cover up, bruh. It don't make no sense that this case done went viral. And look how many cases that went viral before this case about a man lynching on the tree. on the tree. Look how you could, bruh. If y'all type in YouTube right now, man hanging from the tree, you'll see Javion. He gonna pop up at the screen. But if you keep scrolling, not matter of fact, just Google men's hang up on black men's hang on the tree, cover up, or how the way you want to type it in, and look how many black men that been hanged on the tree. Matter of fact, look at this.
Up there you see Mr. Bullock in his workflow regime. Also, you see Mr. Bullock there on a tractor trailer there. You know, he's
on the tractor trailer, and we know he ain't coming from no tractor trailer family. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. This when he started messing with the white girl. I'm looking at him that was a dude from the hood, ended up messing with a white chick that had a little boy with the blonde hair and blue eyes.
You know, tractor trailer on it, John Deering it up. There's some more photos of him, but someone actually...
There's a rhythm in the markets, and if you want to learn to listen for it, we'll show you how.
Getting all your daily nutrients is hard work, but nutrition gaps in your diet are inevitable.
Sent these photos, and so I want you guys to look at these photos with me, because again, this person makes the analogy. Look at this photo right here and look at Mr. Bullock. They put a collage together, and if you see the...
Now check this out. You mean to tell me if you stay, look gang, if Henderson is a small town that's populated 15,000 people, they told you that everybody know each other. Ain't nobody finna bring up your name for nothing. For nothing. Only people that know who this is the people from Henderson. That's him. But for us, we saying they look like him. This him. And you linking him back to the homeless man. And since you linking Quentin Bullock back to the homeless man, Patrick West, now y'all will see why somebody took photos at that tractor trailer shop, repair shop, a day before. Ooh-wee. Well, it sounds like a police had did a whole lot of manipulating with some.
We're saying that that is a black man. We're saying that that is a black man. And if you can tell by the head shape and by the edge up and by the complexion, that could be possibly Mr. Bullock standing in that trio of men in which we first thought were police officers. Now we all can, I guess, see the resemblance of the possibility of it being Mr. Patrick in that photo, along with the other two gentlemen. And additionally, they sent these photos as well, just to give some clarity to the possibility of it being Mr. Bullock in those photos. Now you guys tell me. Now that definitely looks like a black man. Now, so there we have two individuals who are reported to have found the body, quote unquote, found the body eerily in resemblance to the individuals who are in the now much circulated picture, in which people feel that it was taken the night before the body of Javion Magee was found.
Now look at this picture. You got a black truck. See that? You got a black truck. You got a white truck. Well, a SUV. I don't know if this, the way I'm looking at it, this got to be a SUV, not a truck. I don't know who this is, but they saying this Quint. They saying this supposed to be Patrick Ray, Alton Ray. You see what I'm saying? But you know what stood out to me the most? Cause the owner and the homeless guy got the similar name, Patrick. You got Patrick West, and you got Ray Patrick. But keep this in mind, Ray Patrick Jr. is the owner of the repair shop. But the homeless man is named Patrick West. Put that together, bro. I don't know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? That just stood out to me. It might don't mean nothing, but it might mean a whole lot. It might mean a whole lot. Because if you look at the bulldog, look how the bulldog's all over Henderson. It's probably why he called this man trying to say, take that video down.
Now also, this other picture. Now, once, like people, and I commend y'all because people are really digging deep and getting information and sharing.
Hey, see that thing up there? That's the Vanished Shadow gun magnet, and you can get one for free today. Let me show you how it works.
Similar. Now you tell me what you think in the comments. Now here is, some more pictures of him with that same beard. I think the beard is something that, kind of alludes to the similarity of the two. And then we have this picture as well. And this is a picture of him, on the beach. And once again, there's that beard. Now, once again, if you go back to the other pictures.
It's funny that these people giving this man receipt, telling him, I know the people that own the repair shop. This the Facebook page. Here go Quentin Bullock. He a black man. Here go his Facebook page. Ain't that funny? If this wasn't true, why the neighborhood saying this? Why the news is not reporting what Taylor House showing y'all? Cause these people see y'all. We want to know what happened. Justice for Javion. But these the main people that gave you the narrative. When they gave you the narrative, the first thing you say, it don't even sound right. It don't even sound right and all of this. Then when you go to another YouTuber, and the YouTuber finna make it sound right to you. So once the bells get the ringing in your ears, guess what the news finna do? Be silencing about it. I bet you the news ain't finna talk about these people. This man just identified the people. Watch this. Do you really want to think the news want to talk about justice for Javion? If Taylor Houser said, I got some information, this the man right here. They said this what was going on the day before. Then you find out that you could trace this man all the way back to the Bullock family. To the Bullock family. Right? And the West family. The homeless man. Then you know he got law enforcement rules. Come on, man. Why is it still a conspiracy? Why is it still a conspiracy? So how would Javion would be ending up as a victim? This what they don't want y'all mindset to think. All right, got the connection. So how Javion get caught up in the middle of all of this? All right, I got about 10 theories how this could have went down. Right? What if he bumped into a homeless man? Well, according to the paperwork, if you didn't read the paperwork and you just watching videos, you might don't understand this. But I'm gonna start from Millersburg, because in Millersburg, that's where Javion stopped first before he made it to Henderson, and you could trace the Bullock family back to Millersburg. He was there for 2 hours. You don't have surveillance footage. They said he stopped at a truck stop and got something to eat. He was there for 2 hours. Where the surveillance footage at that? Because when they come to truck stops, that's where a lot of drug dealing and prostitution gonna be at truck stops. And when they come to truck stops, you know what I'm saying, truck drivers got to be careful if they do indulge in some kind of narcotics and drugs, because you might set yourself up for an armed robbery. And it might come through a prostitute. You see what I'm saying? You might want to mess with a little girl, and this thing you know, the girl go back to the trap house and let them niggas know what's going on. Just keeping the hood with you. All right. Ain't no telling who he met down in Miltonburg, right? But when he went to Henderson, cause Miltonburg is just 10 minutes down the street, where he had to drop the load off. So he sat there for 4 hours, and when he left, he went to the trailer shop. And he walking around, and you got witnesses saying that he walking around the neighborhood asking for help. Asking for help. So look, after when he was asking for help or anything, something like that, we get into it. Check this out. With 2 white guys and a black guy, you mean to tell me this the owner? Taylor Game proved that. This would be one of the owners. And this owner will be linked to a homeless person, because this homeless person might be hanging in that area. in that vacant building next door to his shop. And he associated with this black dude because he got a drug addiction problem. I just don't see how Quentin would be involved with this shop owner. Because he don't look like that he want to hang with Snoop. But since he's on his property, maybe his idea was like, I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't want this to be on my premises. Go in that truck and put the rope around his neck and make it look like a lynching. Well, not make it look like a lynching, but if you look at the mindset, who would come up with, oh, he got rope in the truck. Ooh, that's the best thing to make it look like. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro, this is crazy to me. Because when I was looking at this case and the way they had people thinking, you would actually feel like you crazy the way you thinking when they come to this case. Look. Put it like this here. This how you know who got the receipt. Taylor Gang dude.
Please, please, please do not ever do this when you find mold in your living quarters. This will not actually.
If I had more, I would give it to you.
Then
look, same dude. Man, when I broke that news to y'all, I said, man, look, I'm finna go straight to Patrick West Facebook, and I'm finna show y'all the beginning of his downfall. The beginning of his downfall. And and be to honest with you, I don't even think the man homeless. He got somewhere to go. He still got a family. Well, put it like this here. I'm finna just spill the tea. Man, this man not homeless. This man got law enforcement connection. This man got law enforcement connection, and you finna find out what that $200 was about. And you finna see why those racist police officers decided to say, well, we got rope in the truck. We gotta make it look like a suicide to cover up your drug addiction again. Uh-oh. And take these words, cause look, everything what I just told you, that's the cold part about it. That's gonna be the motive. It wasn't, I don't even think, cause once you really look into this case, you can look at it like this, Earl. Javion bought that rope for a reason. He bought that rope for a reason. It wasn't for him to find a tree and to do his stuff. That rope was for another reason. The police know why he got the rope. That's why they used the rope a part of the evidence. The rope really didn't even have nothing to do with this. To be honest with you, the rope really don't have nothing to do with Javion case. The rope was just placed around the neck. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Just like what we said, show us Kanika walking in there freeze. Show us Javion hanging himself. Because it's surveillance footage everywhere around now. You know what I'm saying? So now you could taunt the police. But don't y'all know how the police withhold evidence from y'all? And then when people be like, man, why we ain't hearing from the police? And the police, the first thing they say, well, we don't want to give out information that could compromise an investigation. Which I could understand. Because you don't want to give all the fruits and berries out because the public want it. Right? You see how Trey Game playing the game with the police department and Taylor Game? Check this out. Y'all don't think Taylor Game been knowing this? You don't think Taylor Game been knowing this? Taylor Game been knowing this like I been knowing this. If I been knowing this before Taylor Game, there's something wrong. Taylor Game been knowing this, bruh. You just can't give all your apples to the public. Because we want justice. We want, look how the police playing it. You got evidence. Don't you know what evidence that these people, don't you know what evidence these people have in their possession? And it's public. Make it so bad, it's public. That's why they so quiet. Because maybe they be sitting on the sideline but like, man, I hope these people don't bring it up. Man, I hope these people don't bring it up. Man, boy, they talking about the homeless man. Boy, we sweating bullets right now. You know what I'm saying? Then it's finna link back to a black man. And next thing you know, now it's finna link back to the black man. And next thing you know, we done screwed this whole investigation up. And we were simply told these people, yeah, Javion went back there by himself. And he had suicidal thoughts to kill. How you know he had suicide? Why would you think of suicide? No suicide, no. You see him purchase rope, but that don't mean that he commit suicide because he bought a rope at Walmart. You see how they keep putting that in your face? Look, watch this. Look at this image. See this on the screen? When you pull up Javion, watch what the news talking about. Watch this. Javion Magee. Look, this is all you gonna get. This all you gonna get. This
New Lego Star Wars sets. Save the galaxy. Or don't? Choose the plates.
If I were the news, I'd be quiet too when Taylor Gang mentioning the homeless. Now, since they mentioned the homeless person and coming up for the homeless person, look what is most talked about when they come to the Javion case. When it was last time you seen him at a Walmart. Why are you showing a Walmart like this? The last place you seen him and the place that we... Come on, bruh. Hey, that's what I said, Angel. That's what I was just about to say. Because I was watching truck drivers. And truck drivers used to be like, look, you know, we be parked in the truck lots and we don't just, know the area or whatever. We use our seat belt. You know, it's a way that you can buckle the seat belt to the door and to the steering wheel in case they do try to bust out the window, unlock the door, and try to get in. The door still wasn't open and stuff like that. Because look, it's a lot of female truckers on YouTube. They tell you they experiment. Them truckers be living a dangerous road, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This might be the cover up. When it comes to the Javion case, the only thing they just want to, this the only thing they just want y'all to focus on. He bought the road. He bought the road. How can you not think he wanted to do this to himself? That's all he bought was a rope. So let's keep putting it in your face. At the cash register, buying rope. See what I'm saying? And watch this. The way this case looking, I'm not lying, gang. I'm going to be real. I don't think it's finna be justice for Javion. Just like I said in the Shanquilla case. You want to know why I said that? Because the police covered it up. Not only because they covered it up. Not only did they cover it up. Because now since they got caught in the cover it up, you can't never tell the truth now. That means if the police cover this up and the truth come out, oh man, that's how y'all cover this up. That's how y'all got away with it. Guess what? The case closed, solved, rules as a suicide. Now the family got to do what? File a civil suit. File a civil suit. This what they giving y'all. Look, Taylor Gang, y'all go to that man channel and like and subscribe to the channel. Cause he told me, he said, man, send them people my way. And I'ma send them his way. You see what I'm saying? Cause I'm looking at his investigation. You see what his investigation leading him to? I done did a follow-up just to make sure. I want to know this man accurate. You know, I'm heavy on the nigga Jim K. Let me see if, you know what I'm saying? This man ain't clout chasing. He ain't got no reason to clout chase. I mean, everything what this man saying, just like how I used to, y'all remember when I used to get some information wrong, but I always would come back and correct it? He'll do the same thing. But when Quentin Bullock called his channel, I'm about to take the video down, man. You put me at a murder scene, man, that I ain't even had nothing to do with. And all of this and so many words telling on this criminating this. The feds involved. The feds know what happened. Ooh. Then y'all finna find out how Quentin met that white chick. Cause when he met that white chick, that's when he departed from the neighborhood. And maybe that white chick will be connected to law enforcement. I ain't saying too much. I'm gonna let my man Taylor Gang do his thing, Jack. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Cause this is investigation, you know what I'm talking about? He the head detective on these jobs, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm on the outside on the jurisdiction in case I might need to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to call in a special agent. Yeah, call Trey Gang. Trey Gang finna come through and get on these suckers' head. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Now look. Now I see why the motorcycle gang involved. If you do your research, now you know why the motorcycle gang involved. Out of all people, you got the motorcycle gang involved. That's why the motorcycle gang will be involved in this. Right? Look, that's all the news gonna give you. The press conference of the parents grieving. Look, show the parents crying, boo-hooing with their lawyers. We got all the receipts and we ain't gonna give it to them. But you got the neighborhood reaching out to this guy, helping us, spilling the tea. But you don't hear the news talking about none of this. None of this. When it comes to the Javion case, that's how you know you got him, gang. That's how you know you got him. He get more views than the news. Top news. Man, you got to be doing an amazing job if you get more views than the actual news. It's reporting the case. Man, my mic, man, look, I need to, yeah, I might need to get me a new microphone, adjust these settings, because I see, you know what I'm saying, I got another complaint about my microphone. Oh, well, I'm going to fix that up, you know what I'm saying. Believe me, they're probably going to be solved. I got to go to Geek Squad. You know what I'm talking about? I got to go to Geek Squad, and they're going to give me a good microphone. But maybe I'm going to have this John sound like Hollywood when I take care of my business tomorrow, because I got to do it. I got to go get me a new microphone tomorrow, because I don't like this one. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, gang, like I said, why is Taylor Gang telling y'all who is Patrick West, and the news ain't telling you and showing who Patrick West is? Ain't there something wrong with that? They supposed to be the news outlet. And these people got the same and you know what's the cold part about it? Taylor Gang got the same paperwork that the news got. That's how Taylor Gang know how to find these people. In this public record. So they're just showing you that if you got public records, Taylor Gang finna show you the public records and then show you the suspect. The police finna show you the public records without suspect. See, they ain't show you pictures of Quentin Bullock, Patrick, the shop owner, nobody in that area. That's how they getting away with it, because people not concerned about that. People just concerned, we want justice. What happened? Give us these and give it and then make it so everything that you asking for. And I hate to say this, everything you asking for justice is public record. It's public record. I had to finally realize when I looked at all these protests, everything what these YouTubers get, you get it from public record. Public records. You just got to know the law and get the public record. They know nobody just really didn't know nothing about the Freedom the Freedom Act. You can file for these paperworks and you know what I'm saying, and do all this. You see what I'm saying? All of this is public. That's why these white folks be laughing at us. Cause they be like, these people still don't want to do their own research, and this is public records. And to show you proof that this public record was everything Taylor gained when he came to y'all and told y'all, man, y'all can do y'all research. All of this public records. It's right here in the report. Now, some reports gonna be redacted. If you know how the police report, they're gonna give you a narrative in the beginning of the breaking news, cause they got to gather evidence, witnesses, statements, and all of this. They're gonna have to report that because there's breaking news. So now everybody got a breaking news. Oh, body been found, witnesses on the scene, they telling what they saw. So next thing you know, you gotta wait on to the next breaking news. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Yeah, we got an update on the Javion Magee, and now the whole story done changed, and you don't even know the story done changed. It's the same story, but a different narrative. It's a difference between it. You see what I'm saying? And it just blew my mind that I'm like, oh. I said, oh, this how these people been covering it up. Check this out. These people is so racist, they'll let black on black crime to continue to happen because you really doing them a favor. Don't you know if two gangs get into it, the police already solved this case in 5 minutes. Soon when the breaking news, you can solve these cases in 5 minutes. Oh man, they was into a shooting out. You know, they been posting all this on Facebook and all this. We already know who did it and everything. Police laying back quiet. Let y'all talk. Yeah, because he was saying this and he was saying that, and you know what I'm talking about. And come on, bruh. Look what they showing you.
Check this out. State Farm was charging me $179 for auto insurance per month.
To breaking news, new details in the death investigation surrounding Javion Magee, a man found dead with a rope around his neck in Vance County.
Investigative reporter Mary Smith is here with us. You've been following this all along. You've got brand new video just released. Tell us what you got.
Yeah, that's right. We got this video within the last 45 minutes. It's dated September 10th, the day before Javion Magee was found dead, and appears to show him purchasing rope at Walmart. Here's the surveillance video from the Walmart super.
With no surveillance camera, these people saying this breaking news. Now look, Javion case just went viral. They didn't even want to talk about this on the news till it went viral on TikTok. Once it went viral on TikTok and everybody started to get awareness on the Javion case, they said this breaking news. They showing you a Walmart footage with no timestamp, and then give you the whole footage. This one thing I don't like about the news. Why would you give us half of the footage? Why you just can't show the man pulling in the lot, jumping out of the truck, walking down the aisles, picking out a rope, track his every move, get in the truck, trail him down the street, all the light cameras, all the business that he'll pass by that got surveillance camera. We should see him going down the road. Just like when I was telling y'all about the LBG duck case, y'all see they gave the whole route and showed y'all the hit. The cold part about it, Chicago done screwed up so bad because they were listening to social media so bad that they showed y'all surveillance footage. How they ended doing the hit. What screech they took, all this on surveillance footage. Since Chicago showed you that, it's no more excuses for missing persons no more. It's supposed to be no more excuses. Where did the car went? If you got abducted on this corner, it should be no more excuses where this person took this person to. You got cameras on every street lights. You can ride down the street. Every business got cameras. It's gonna show everything. But guess what? Since the public don't ask these things, they still asking, where is the missing boys? Where is the missing people at? Man, I done look. I done sat up here and looked into all the missing person report in Chicago. And all these people, when they come up missing, it's come from the border. Right by the border. Everybody know this here. Chicago is known for missing person. California known for missing person. If you look at all these missing person cases when they come to human trafficking, they all close by the border. That's probably why you don't see some of these missing people. And some of these people is across the border, living a different life against their will, bro. And I got proof and receipts of this. Check this out. If y'all remember the Cali boys, the missing Cali boys, I don't even believe they dead, bro. They is not dead. They is not dead. I looked up the flight records. Who flew out that night? You see what I'm saying? And the tea so cold, bro. And I'm like, wait a minute. This some tea that you can hold on for years and spill it later. Because if you spill it now, man, just say like the P. Diddy case, and they got videotapes. Now don't drop this John now. We got to wait on this John, cause this gonna be the golden ticket right here. Bruh, I looked at the Orient and the Orient West case. I believe I found the location where them boys could be possibly be, and the location that I got is following a police officer. And the police got those babies, bro, and raising these kids. They still alive. They still alive, bro. Matter of fact, I'm finna get back on that case. Cause don't y'all know why they had to cover up the Orient Orson case? Because of the child service system. Because of the child service system. It was so corrupted, and the police were running the child protective service. They was the caseworkers. They was the caseworkers in the child protective service, and they get to pick and choose where the child go to the family because they already got a background check on the family. They can just say they got a child they want, and they finna sell a baby, and they finna go take it from these parents, you know what I'm saying, and give them to these people, you know what I'm saying, because they know they background, and come on, man, this game, bro, this one, I ain't found none of this out. So I looked in the Kanika Jenkins case, bro. You see what I'm saying? Every time when these murders used to go viral, I used to be like, what happened? We need justice. Man, I stopped saying that. I started looking into it. Because I realized the news is not finna give you answers, bro. Look what they showing you on the footage. Why is they not showing the homeless man? Something ain't adding up. They showing you some. Only thing they focus on, just show the public he behind the rope. What you trying to prove? A suicide? Why'd you keep throwing it in the face? But you got the public saying in Henderson, he needed help. He needed help with a truck or anything. So what would he need a rope some? He finna pull something. Look. Y'all go back to Trey Gang Entertainment Channel and go back when I was looking into the Orrin Austin case. I show y'all, man, these people had a private airport. This one thing I didn't even know. Don't y'all know when you want to book a plane, you go to the airport. You go to the airport, the public airport. I didn't know in every state they got a commercial airport and a private airport. It's a difference. That's a difference. And you know, rich people don't drive and fly commercially. You got private airports that you don't got to go through no security check. You see what I'm saying? No security check. Nobody got to check your bags. None of that. Just imagine you got rich people buying missing kids and purchase these kids and jump on the private plane and head across the waters. That's what P. Diddy got caught doing. And he ain't the only one. But don't y'all know that hotel? Look, do y'all know that hotel that the missing boys, Cali boy was spotted in? That was the same hotel the owner and the group owned it in Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, they own a hotel in Chicago. And guess what? They closed their hotel down immediately. And I said, man, I could tell these people what I found out. Since they closed everything and erased everything, the story would sound good, but it ain't gonna stick to the public. The people gonna be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all just don't know how religion work in America, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, hold on, y'all. They're just like the P. Diddy case. Look at the P. Diddy case. Now watch this. I already got the case solved when it come to P. Diddy and Tupac and all of this. Now, when Tupac first got shot, P. Diddy had something to do with it. He set the man up, but the man survived. Because Tupac was headed to death row. Tupac, now check this out. This what I didn't know in the, look, this what I didn't know in the beginning. This what I know now, and I didn't know this in the beginning, but everything was there. Y'all remember when they talked about the East Coast and the West Coast be between Biggie and Tupac? Well, put it like this here, the West Coast and the East Coast. Who names stuck out the most? Suge Knight and P. Diddy, right? So when they did documentaries of Suge Knight and P. Diddy try to explain the Tupac death and the Biggie death, they try to make it look like Suge, like the mastermind and all of this, and P. Diddy was just the good boy. They try to make Suge look like he was the devil. Cause he dressed up in all red, and then you heard rumors, you know what I'm saying, how they were doing it in death row, how they were making, you know what I'm saying, artists do things in death row, intimidate them. They made Suge Knight look like he was the devil. And made Sean P. Diddy like he was the angel, but it was the opposite around. This nigga more dangerous than goddamn it, Suge Knight. And then when I look back on it, when I look back on that case, I'm like, oh, I could solve this Tupac case. Cause Tupac finna go to death row. He Diddy was taking a loss. Cause Tupac had plans to go to death row all along. That's why he ended up at death row. But P. Diddy finna take a major blow. Cause now they got Biggie Smalls and they finna sign with death row. That's why Biggie Small was like, I'm going back to Cali. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to Cali, right? That's why he made the song. Cause he was finna sign with death row. Suge took Tupac from P. Diddy. And once he took Tupac from P. Diddy, that's when P. Diddy, the whole time when Tupac would talk about the Illuminati, made songs, the man was, everybody knew the shot was going at P. Diddy, Mob D, you know what I'm saying? You know, but when he was talking about the Illuminati, he was really talking about P. Diddy and them. You know they were talking about music, the executives and, you know, the record labels and all this. I didn't even know P. Diddy had that much power and control over most of the actors, rappers, singers. You might as well say, look, we might as well say this here. All the songs that came from the 90s until now, guess who produced them? Guess who produced these songs and made these songs hit, put them on the billboard, distribute these songs to you? He did it, and his people. He did it, wrote, Look at Foxy Brown's songs, JC songs, you know what I'm saying? R. Kelly songs. Look at all these songs that's been exposed. Look, in the 90s, you had none but teenage groups, Singer, Immature, SWV, who else? All those child singers back in the 90s. Look at all the groups that were back in the 90s. H-Town, they was teenagers. Bobby Brown, he was teenager. Boys and Men, they was teenagers, bruh. You see what I'm saying? These were all teenagers singing grown folks music. And the people that wrote their song, if you go back and look to all their songs and look at their biggest hits, look who wrote these songs. The same people that's in the lawsuit. Ain't that crazy? The people that wrote for these teenagers, it's the same people in P. Diddy lawsuit. Look at Usher, Justin Bieber, Chris Cross. Look who they all were signed to. And look who in the paperwork right now. So I was like, oh, when Tupac got hit, now I see why they want y'all to believe Tupac was still alive. They wanted you to believe Tupac was still alive because Suge Knight was into it with P. Diddy. Suge Knight took the artist. He already got Tupac, and Tupac making hits. Now, P. Diddy got Biggie Smalls, and Biggie Smalls making hits. So now, P. Diddy finna take a major loss if Biggie Smalls signed to Death Row, because there was the rumors. Biggie Smalls finna sign Death Row. He finna have Tupac and Biggie Smalls. And if you look at Suge Knight background, Suge Knight told everybody, all the artists that was on the East Coast that had these messed up contracts, I the one got them out their contracts and paid for them to get out their contract just to sign with Death Row. Now it all makes sense. It all makes sense to me now, bro. Cause that's why Suge Knight was like, well, look, Tupac in Cuba, smoking Cuban cigars. So I'm like, why should keep saying that this man's still alive? Because Tupac still had music that wasn't released yet. So you will sell a whole lot more albums, right? If you have everybody thinking this man's still alive and thinking he in Cuba and on the run. They kept that up for years. They kept that stuff up for years, bro. Look how Hollywood played the role. Conspiracy of Tupac murder. Who really killed Tupac? What really happened? But look, the whole time what that just been exposed, the police already been know what happened. Look, make it so bad. Hollywood made movies about Tupac murder and call it Training Day. Training Day was basically off the crooked cops that assassinated Tupac. Training Day is basically off the crooked police officers that were stealing and corruption from the police department, taking drugs out the evidence room, putting it back on the streets and robbed the drug dealers. The same police officer that got tried, it was the same police officer had something to do with the hit. And guess who you could trace the police officer back to? Back then, Suge Knight and P. Diddy and them had polices for their security. I'm watching this growing up. Cause they used to clown each other, be like, oh, now you have. It was a big thing back in those days. Oh, now he want to hire security. Now you got police officers, your security. That's how they were trying to punk you out back in those days. Cause now you had to hire the police, but the police was the one that's doing all the dirty job. If you notice in the Tupac murder, right, when he was at the Mike Tyson fight, he was wearing a Versace. He was wearing Versace clothes, dress clothes. And the news told you when they got through stomping out Orlando, right, they left out the hotel, jumped in the car, and he was assassinated shortly after that. But what people didn't realize, when Tupac was in the car with Suge Knight, he had a totally different outfit on and a totally different facial expression. And once you look in the paperwork, when they got through stomping the man out at the GMM, they went to the hotel room and chilled for 2 to 3 hours before leaving. The news made it look like when the fight was over with, that's when everybody was leaving, and that's how he got caught up in traffic because the traffic was deep. Nope. And the whole time, the police was involved in the murder. Check this out. The police was involved in the murder because they was hired undercover police officer. All do the police officer as security. And the police officer got corrupt and started committing murders and covering up the murders because the rap gang was taking over. Think about this. When they was taking over, that's when P. Diddy, Bone Thugs and Harmony was telling everybody, was like, man, look, the feds done bought. The feds and the Jews bought over the rap game. They want you to promote the drugs, promote the violence, and all of this, because they the one that's bringing the drugs. And you got to promote the violence and all of this. That's your freedom of speech. And once you promote that, a lot of people finna take that in influence, right? And he said the feds, the Jews bought all the radio stations. They bought all the radio stations, all the record companies, and they said promote this, but this what they're gonna do. And then when they bought all the record labels, the radio station, to promote the drugs and the violence and crime against the police officer, they invested in the prison system, because that's where you finna end up at. So that's why they had P. Diddy, Jay-Z and them, and all the top executives from the record label to invest in the stocks and bonds of the private funding when it comes to the prison. That's why you got a lot of rappers getting indicted now on RICO charges. If you rap about drugs and showing guns in the video, they're gonna let you get your money up and all this and get your fame up just to set an example on you. Why do you think all these rappers getting RICO charges, Fed charges, and all of this, and they being watched, and nobody don't know, they don't see none of this coming? Come on, man. Have you seen the trend? Every rapper that rap about, if they is not no true drug dealers, if they is not out there selling drugs and they rapping about it, this how the police finna get you. A DUI arrest. If you don't sell drugs and you rapping about selling drugs, you know you own it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna catch you with a little substance. And we can't catch you with a little substance, you're gonna be up under the influence. So they're gonna get you any way you can. And guess what the young people finna do? The young people got so comfortable, they can't wait to get locked up. So the mug shot. Yeah, I'm like that and I got caught. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ha ha ha, police, do your job. I got money, I can get out. And just don't know you a damn fool. You a damn fool. You done made yourself a felony. Once you make yourself a felony, they gotta take a blood test. Cause you a felony. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, don't y'all know, man, bruh, that the system, they done passed some laws. Look, they done passed some laws, gang. They finna start. Look, don't be surprised when they finna start, when the police finna start making you piss tests and taking blood samples at a traffic stop just to see what's in your system. Cause all that's in the making now. All that's in the making now. Javion case was a murder cover up, and the reason why they covered this up was the people that was involved. Not only that the people is involved, but the police biggest mistake is if you go back and look at the narrative with the new, matter of fact, sheriff, go back to the sheriff press conference. Everything what that man said, everything finna come to the light. Everything already into the light. Everything already into the light. When it comes to Javion, this the only footage that you gonna get. No body cam footage. Nope. Ain't nobody asking for no body cam footage because the public is not concerned about no body cam footage. Right? I ain't seen not one time nobody scream no body cam footage. Right? No body cam footage. Nobody don't want their body cam footage when the police officer first arrived on the scene from a 911 call. Their dispatch gonna be on. Their camera supposed to be rolling when they hit the scene. That's why the public ain't getting justice. Because the public ain't focused on that. That's why they got this video showing you this. They gonna show you this every time when they come to that rope.
Center in Henderson. The video appears to show him at the self-checkout purchasing the blue rope. It shows he paid $4.20 for it. You can then see him walk out of the store, and he walks across the parking lot to his truck and drives off. The sheriff's office says his body was found in an area off Vanco Mill Road. They say deputies found him near the base.
Now show the body cam footage when they discovered the body. Show us the crime scene photos. Right? Look. There's so many things with the Javion case. Hold on, y'all. Hey, y'all, appreciate the cash out game. Appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate everybody being sharing and current. All right. To make a long story short, gang, look what Taylor Gang showing y'all.
This is the latest blood sugar, blood pressure, and blood oxygen meter developed by Singapore General.
He may do something that's dishonest. So what?
You see what Taylor Gang showing y'all? Look what Trey Gang showing y'all. Look when this picture was taken. There's no doubts that this the same person. No doubts about that. You can't defute that. This what he would look like 10 years ago. If you knock 10 years off this picture, this is what he would look like. Still the same. Still the same. He just shaved the mustache. You don't look homeless like that to me. I mean, your shirt clean, the clean cut shave, you know what I'm saying? And I know homeless people when I see them, and I don't just really just think you just really home. You got somewhere to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't downtown at the homeless shelter. Cause you ain't no downtown in Henderson, I don't believe. I ain't see no downtown and all of this. I just know this is just a big neighborhood. So look, boom, boom, a connection. Then you got him linked to the Bullock. Once you link the Bullock, guess what else family you finna link it up with? Guess what other family that you might see on her maybe might be a part of the KKK? Just do your research.
What we're going to do right now is we're going to listen to the video that was taken. Now, most importantly as well.
All right. So I went over all of this with y'all, right? It's so much tea in the Javion case, cause when it comes to the Javion case, how many people y'all think they was involved? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many people there will be involved in? Man, I ain't even know this. Look, everybody look into the police department. Look in the police department. This one thing I learned. You can just say like you can go right now and look up some of these counties. Just pick a county like Georgia, especially Georgia. Especially down south, like Florida, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And look at the counties. Now you will see why, why this county named this county. This why this county named this county. Because if you look back in the days of slave patrol, and if you got an owner of it, because you know back then people owned the land. Just to say like a whole neighborhood. Back in the just say like back in the 1600s, a whole neighborhood. It might be one family that owned that one neighborhood, and they all they land. You see what I'm saying? Man, y'all gotta trace these family trees. That's why most of these cover-ups be involved. Because it's always happening in small towns. I wouldn't even never know Henderson was that small until you just really just look and be like, wait a minute. 15,000 people? I got 5,000 on my friend list. You see what I'm saying? Just imagine how many people that I know that ain't on my friend list and the people, you know what I'm saying, that I be encounter with. Hi, y'all. But yeah, gang, I'm gonna get on up out this junk. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show y'all this. Thumb me up, gang. If Trey Gang, when Trey Gang showed y'all, I said, man, look, here go Patrick West, gang. Here go the dude. This the homeless man they trying to tell y'all about, right? He already know. You see what I'm saying, gang? He already know. He just dropped this 4 hours ago. I just want to show y'all that look how Trey Gang on point. On point. Telling y'all, man, y'all better wake up, bro. Cause if everybody had the same mindset, man, we could open up a whole lot of cold cases, Jack. And I mean, it's a case right now that I've been looking into, and it can be reopened. But the only reason that it ain't gonna be reopened, cause they need the social media to enforce it. Cause we gonna do. Look, if just say if I look in a cold case right now, and I gave everybody a receipt and try to open up the case, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, news is not finna, they ain't finna budge on there, bruh. They know, cause y'all gotta keep in mind, y'all comment in the chat. Y'all be commenting on the YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? You letting these people give you a narrative. Cause you got people in the comment like, I think this happened. And I think that happened. And next thing you know, the news sitting back watching all this. Now they know what the public think of what happened. It's where they finna come to you with a narrative, a conspiracy, what you think that happened, that fit your narrative. You see what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they got you, bruh. You don't want to go with no paperwork. You just want to hear that news media. Something about that breaking news. Yeah, we got an update on Javion. And guess what the news gonna say? They done ruled this case as a suicide based off the rope that he bought from Walmart. That's where it's finna go. That's what they finna tell y'all. Cause y'all finna realize case is still open. I bet you when the heat turn up in the case, I bet they finna close it. I bet you they finna close this case in the minute. Y'all wanna bet? Y'all wanna bet? It still is an open case, and it's a death investigation, meaning that this case is still open. It could be ruled a homicide at any moment. You know what I'm talking about? What you think the law enforcement doing right now? You think they just sitting back and just listening? Nope. Boy, it's finna be a lot of redacting, and you know what I'm saying? How the news find the homeless man with no address? Where they interview him at? That is not like the news to be tracking somebody down and and don't show their face. As far as I'm concerned, the news popping at the door. Hey, you don't want to talk to them? Why you ain't showing your face? You got something to hide? Tell us about that night. You see what I'm saying? Notice the news ain't on that type of time with this. Cause you know why now? You know why now? Hi y'all. Appreciate the Cash App game. Appreciate that, boo. Appreciate the Cash App game, boo. Yeah, but I'm gonna get on up out this junk game. Cause I got a video in the making. because I want to do a video on the whole timestamp of the route and watch how the route finna shed light of like, oh, you could tell he would have bumped into a homeless person. He could have bumped into a homeless person and was like, yeah, man, I give you a little change. You know who got some bud around here? You know what I'm talking about? Anything like that. And the homeless man could have set it up. Check this out. The homeless man could have set it up through the game. And next thing you know, they pulled this off. And next thing you know, the police, the reason why they had to cover this up. Man, y'all ain't finna believe me when I say this. Y'all ain't finna believe me when I say this, cause this ain't your normal crime. Think about this. Man in the all-black neighborhood. But the all-black neighborhood is ran by one family, and that's the Currens family. And they run the police department. You see what I'm saying? Not all sundown towns, it's all white people. Majority some of those suntown is black neighborhoods. That's small black neighborhoods. Y'all remember like Rosewood? Y'all remember that movie Rosewood? That was a neighborhood. Look how the Klan came in that neighborhood, burnt it down, ran the blacks out of there. They was the slave patrol. They was the police. You see what I'm saying? If they would have showed that movie back in those days, instead of showing them in the right robe, put them in police uniform. What would be the difference? Only thing changed but the clothes. The game is the same. Only thing that changed but the clothes. That's why you can't identify no Klansmen no more. That's why you can't identify who races and you know what I'm saying and all of this. Cause they wear business suits. They your judges. They your lawyers. They your doctors. But you can tell who a gang member is. Snoop Snoop. The Snoop Snoop looked like a gang member. See, these racist people knew how to straighten up their image. You see what I'm saying? See, now look. Check this out. This the problem. This the problem what you said in the chat. They said he gave the money to the homeless man probably because they kept whatever he had in his pockets. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even listening. I'm finna answer your question, right? That man didn't give that man no $280. Nope. That's what the news want you to try to figure that out. And you're going to have a hard time figuring this out if you don't do research. Look at the bank statement. Javion didn't have cash on him. And you mean to tell me this homeless man, you going by this homeless man said he gave me $250. What if the police knew something about that $228 and say, hey, check this out. We need to switch your story up so we can, you know what I'm saying, cover up for that $280 because we found digital trail. You could have swiped his card. Could have been, you could have had his phone transfer his money from his cash out to your cash out. 200. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You'll see what the you'll see why the $200 it mentioned, just like in the Kanika Jigga case. $200 mentioned in that case too, ain't it? When it comes to the Shaquille's case, look how money mentioned up in that case. You see what I'm saying? And all this public record, you just got to cipher between it. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna get on the battery game, man. Trey gang, love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. I might go live later on tonight and just crack jokes and be me and just talk shit and swallow spit. You know what I'm talking about? And just have fun. I might. It depends. But if I don't, yeah, we live tomorrow, same time. Yeah. Hi, y'all. Man, y'all shout out to Taylor Gang. Go over there, like, share his video. He doing a good job. And matter of fact, find me up too. But man, Trey Gang giving you the real, Jack. Hi, y'all. And I'm out, gang. Love y'all. On where them off. Damn, only one of them poach out. My bad, y'all might hear me crunching in the background. I'm so goddamn hungry, goddamn it. I'm trying to goddamn see. Do I want some pork chops? Some goddamn chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like driving. I'm gonna do up on the influence, man. And everything frozen this bitch. And I'm thinking, did I eat me some Like them hungry than a mom.